Hi guys, my name is Matthew and I'm coming today with a review and first impressions on the new Gossmakeupartist brush line. So as I'm sure you're aware, Wayne is just about to launch a new collection of face brushes. Due to our demand, we all were asking for them. We've all loved the eye brushes, the quality and the beautiful construction of each brush. But we wanted something that was more suitable for all over the face. And he listened and here they are. So the first brush in the line is brush number 10. Brush number 10 is a stippling brush. As you can see, you've got two tiers of bristles. It's a beautiful brush. I've used it this morning for the first time and given it a quick wash. It's so soft. It really does kind of airbrush any products into the skin. Primarily designed for application of liquids and creams. But again, it's just the kind of quality I would have expected from Wayne. Construction is fantastic. Got a good weight to them without being heavy. The engraving on the handle is done by a laser process now, so it's not going to shift. Incredibly soft, beautiful bristles, and they just feel incredibly light and airy. But this brush does have a really good density to it, so it is going to buff in your products and airbrush them onto the skin. So if you're a liquid or cream fan, and perhaps you're not quite into a beauty blender, things like that, this could be a fantastic choice for you. Gorgeous. Next brush in the line, number 11. So number 11 is a bit more of a multi-purpose powder brush. I would use this kind of all over to set a liquid foundation, apply a blusher, bronzer. You could use it for many purposes. I think all brushes in the line are really multitasking, which is always great. But yeah, beautiful. One thing I would like to say is about the softness of each bristle. The reason for that is because none of the hairs are cut, so each hair has its natural taper that it would have grown with, which is why each brush feels so incredibly soft on the skin. I know a big bugbear of Wayne's is brushes that cause micro exfoliation, so that can cause the skin to look a bit sort of cakey and flaky, especially if you've got more of a combination skin like I have. Sometimes on the cheeks you can get a little bit of that, so you definitely won't find that with this brush, again because the taper is there naturally, and a subtle dome shape to each brush as well, so they'll blend products into the skin really effortlessly for you. So one of my favourites, if not my favourite in the line. Beautiful. Next brush along is number 12. Number 12 is more designed towards contouring, so it's got a slightly narrower shape. Again, naturally slightly tapered, so it will help to blend products into the skin for you. Great for tucking under the cheekbone, down the bridge of the nose. Again, multitasking, same quality as all the other brushes. So yeah, a really nice brush. Slightly more density to this brush, again, to carve out the contours of the face. Yeah, beautiful. Next brush along, number 13, is again probably my other favourite brush in the line. This one Wayne advised me to use for minerals, so I wear a little bit of Jane Iredale on a daily basis, or Bare Minerals, just to give some evenness to the skin. This is really fantastic for buffing your minerals. Mineral foundation, it's really great when it's worked into the skin so it becomes one with your skin rather than sitting on top, as with all bases. So again, the natural taper, the slight rounded feel to it, just makes the minerals blend so effortlessly onto the skin. It feels beautiful. So that's brush number 13. Brush number 14 is quite a different construction to other brushes. As you can see, again, it's got that natural taper, so it's slightly pointed towards the tip, which will help to blend products onto the skin without leaving any hard edges. But you can see it's far more flexible than the previous brushes. So the reason for that is it will splay on the skin a little bit more, therefore ensuring a more sheer application. So I know one of Wayne's favourite techniques is to leave the outside of the face slightly more dewy and just powder down the T-zone. So this is great for precision powdering. It feels beautiful on the skin. It's great for under the eyes. It's not going to cause any scratchiness, any drag. It really is super soft. I think as well, if you're perhaps a little bit naturally heavy-handed with things like blush, you could definitely use this for blush. It's a great size for the cheek, and it will really kind of feather the product onto the skin without going too heavy-handed. And the last brush in the line is number 15. So number 15 is a fan brush, as you can see. Same quality applies as the other brushes. The goat hair, naturally tapered, ultra soft. Great for really light application, again, of highlighter. Perhaps if you like to set your foundation with a powder and a wet sponge, just great for knocking off any little bit of excess. Great for very light applications, again, of blush and bronzer, perhaps if you just want to warm up the perimeter. One tip I often recommend to my own clients in the salon, if they've got a brush along these lines. If their hairline is a little bit on the finer side, taking a little bit of your contour powder or bronzer, and you can just literally stipple it into the hairline. So that's great for giving a little bit more of a density there. So just a little tip perhaps that you wouldn't necessarily think of when you look at a fan brush. But yeah, overall brush line is beautiful. I think we all expected it to be fantastic, and it definitely doesn't disappoint. Quality of the bristle is second to none. All the brushes are hand finished, so lots of care and attention has gone into every brush, and I definitely would recommend them. I think they're out next week, so not long to wait. But all in all, massive thumbs up. So yeah, look forward to seeing more from the line. Thanks guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.